Okay, so the next is collenchyma. What are collenchyma? So the collenchyma are the simple mechanical tissues which are polygonal, spherical or elongated in shape. Next point, the cell wall is generally unevenly thickened. Means this is unevenly thickened. From few sides it is thick and few sides it is thin. So these tissues are unevenly thickened. Next, these have the collenchymatous tissues may not or may have the intracellular spaces. So sometimes in some parts they are having the intercellular spaces, or you can say the intercellular spaces are there when the cells are loosely packed, or sometimes they are tightly packed, so the intercellular spaces are not present. So the collenchyma may or may not have the intercellular spaces. Next, it is found in the petiole and lamina below the epidermis. So the collenchymatous tissues in the petiole and lamina, that is in that part of the leaf, or it is found, these collenchyma tissues are present in the petiole or lamina below the epidermis of the leaf. Now, what are the functions of collenchyma? Basically, the function of collenchyma is that it provides flexibility to the plant. So, when the stretching or bending of plant takes place, is it due to the collenchymatous tissues? You see now, when the air is blowing and when the wind is blowing, the plants are bending left and right. They didn't break down, na? So, due to the help of this collenchymatous tissues, it provides the stems the flexibility that they can easily bend down along with the wind. Okay, so also it contains in some collenchymatous tissues the chloroplast are present, and where the chloroplast are present, it is also help in the process of photosynthesis. And last, it also performs the vital activities like the respiration and storage. So the collenchymatous tissues are also helps in the process of respiration and storage. Basic function of this collenchymatous tissues, that is provides the flexibility to the plant. So it enables the plant to bend in the directions. Okay. So last we will discuss about the sclerenchymatous tissues. Third point of simple permanent tissues is sclerenchymatous tissue. So the next is sclerenchyma. What is sclerenchyma? Sclerenchyma are long, short, narrow cells with thick wall. This thickening is due to the deposition of lignin. So students, this sclerenchyma are the long, thick, narrow cells because of the deposition of lignin. Lignin are the cementing, is a chemical substance that looks like cement. Okay, you see now the cement क्या करता है? It used to strengthen, no? So as well, it's the lignin is the deposition of lignin is a chemical substance which acts as the cement. Okay, so this is it is made up of the dead cells and do not perform any metabolic activity. As we see that sclerenchyma and chlorenchyma both are performing the vital activities. Both are the living cells. But now the sclerenchymatous cells are dead cells. They do not take part in any type of metabolic activities. Okay, so the sclerenchyma are basically of two types, that is sclerites and second is fiber. Sclerites provide the grittiness to the fruit. Okay, grittiness means the toughness. So you see in some fruits the outer covering is very grit, or you can say it's very tough. Okay, so the grittiness is provided by this sclerites. So sclerites are also called as stone cells or grit cells. Okay, so it provides grittiness. Grittiness means toughness. Grittiness in the pulp of certain fruits, like the cores of apple. Cores of apple means the central part of the apple, that is the grit or tough or the grittiness of the pear. Outer structure of pear fruit, you can see that is also tough. So next is fibers. So fibers are the elongated sclerenchymatous with the pointed ends. They are having the pointed ends. So the example is husk of coconut. Husk of coconut is also an example of sclerenchymatous tissue. So clear? These are dead. Sclerenchymatous tissues are dead tissue. They do not take part in any chemical activity. They can be categorized into sclerites and fibers. Sclerites provide grittiness to the fruit, whereas fibers are also tough in structure with the pointed ends. Example, husk of the coconut. So now what are the functions of this sclerenchymatous tissue? So it provides mechanical strength and rigidity to the various plant organs, and next it also helps for the protection of the internal plants of the parts. And now we will see look about the different fibers which are helpful in the different types of manufactures. Like the fibers used in the manufactures of ropes and mats. We see the ropes and mats can be prepared with the help of this fibers. Okay. Next, cotton fibers. Basically, this cotton fibers, which is basically this cotton fibers that is made up of the cellulose. Okay, because others are made up of lignin. Other fibers are made up of lignin. As I told you, lignin are the cement thing that is usually present in this fibers. But now we are talking about the cotton fiber, in which made up of cellulose are used in the textile industries for making the textiles. Okay. Now the leaf fibers of monocotyledons are used in the manufacture of paper. So in the paper industries, we are making the paper with the help of leaf. So this leaf fibers of monocotyledon, which are helpful in the paper industry, helpful in the paper industries or for the manufacture of paper. Okay, so we completed this simple permanent tissue. Next we will talk about the complex permanent tissue that comprises of xylem and phloem.